good news for you and Tar Heel fans everywhere. Carolina will be going in as the #1 seed in this year's College Cup.
For UNC, we were only expected to win 5 games this season, and I hate to tell you guys, 2 of those that have already passed are Cal and ECU, and as you know, we took a devastating L on both of those.
You'd be forgiven if you've had some doubts about Carolina's softball team, considering they've gone 6-13 on the start for this season. But they're looking to prove some of you wrong. They've won 4 of their past 5 series, and they're looking to make it 5 or 6 right here tonight at Anderson Softball Stadium. We've seen some good and we've seen some bad this past weekend, but let's start with the good first. We're going game 1.
Speaking of fun to watch and a spark on the team, just tell me how you feel a freshman coming out here, putting down those points, career high.
All right, Natalie, and some news coming in about the basketball team.
That's right. We've got Cam Johnson coming back, ladies and gentlemen, and you know that is huge for our program.
Yeah.
Something we're really looking forward to, especially as Tar Heels.
The
fans really aren't wrong. If we get Kelly Bryant, look out. Our football team has thrived in the past with a good quarterback at helm. That's all I got for you guys this week on What's Trending.
And speaking of the tournament, how realistic are Carolina's chances of making the tournament? Well, right now, it's not looking too good. And Jackie, like I said, sealing the deal. Can you just tell me the emotions running through your head and the emotions today?
Yeah.
Fans hope that come late May, those Heels can pull a 2016 deja vu and take home both those titles that exact same weekend. That's lacrosse analyst Paul Beam in the studio. Thanks, Paul.
In sports, let's talk about the women's lacrosse. What's coming up Wednesday? That's right, it's Halloween.
Natalie, what's holding this team back right now?
Well, Paul, honestly, the problem with the women's basketball team right now is we do not have depth in the bench. And while the team has made some improvements in that area, it's really something concerning going forward. The NC Courage won its first NWSL title in program history, and we had some Heels on the roster. Fishing, a way to sit back and relax. But for these Tar Heels, they've turned into a sport.
I got into bass fishing when I was about 16 years old. My family does a lot of fishing, so I just kind of started with them.
Whitaker joined the bass fishing team 2 years ago, along with teammate Zach Hayes.
I hunt a lot, but I got really serious with bass fishing after I came to UNC and kind of got in with the team here.
But one thing both of the guys can agree on is bass fishing gives them escape from the everyday life.
It just gets you out of like the stressful element of school and everything that's going on day to day. You know, work, never ending, and you get to come out here and it's quiet for a few hours in the afternoons. It's nice. And then to get a chance to catch a few fish makes it even better.
I really like being outside, you know, coming out. You get to come away from school and forget about that for a little bit and enjoy the outside.
To Jordan Lake they go to practice their upcoming fishing meets.
We fish through Bass and FLW. It's 2 organizations, and we compete against other schools. A lot of times tournaments have up to like 200 different teams in them, so they're pretty big.
Something I want to do, you know, collegiate bass fishing is, even if I didn't, you know, go very far with it, I figured it'd be like a like-minded group of people that, you know, I could click well with, you know, especially in Chapel Hill. That's hard to find for some people.
So I went out with the team and got a few pointers of my own.
Slow down. Just don't fish fast, fish slow, and fish good, and, you know, everything else will come with time.
We may not have caught much this weekend, but Hayes says when the water warms up, it's a different story.
The next 2 or 3 weeks, if it heats up and it doesn't pull North Carolina again and start snowing, it should get really good.
You gonna catch one?
Hopefully.
The fish should start moving up, as the water temperature goes up, and we'll be able to catch them the way we like to catch them, which is in the wood on the bank.
Get loud! Get proud for your Durham Bulls!
Goodman Field, home of the Durham Bulls, isn't only a baseball field, but a place for fun.
And we plan all the fun at our games. From anything from the walk-up music to the in-game, in-between music to the on-field promotions, whether it's sumo wrestling or racing kids around the bases with Willie Bull. We plan the fun for the Bulls.
According to Inman, the fan is the most important member of the Bulls family.
And it's not just, you know, my boss that I have to report to directly, it's the fans and customer service and making sure our fans have a good time when they come to Bulls games. Making sure that players are interacting with the fans. They're always willing to sign autographs, always willing to, you know, meet with someone in the community. And I think that's what makes AAA and minor league baseball so great. And that's what makes the Durham Bulls so great.
Do it. Yeah, go Bulls, right?
My experience with the Bulls has been fantastic. I've been a season ticket holder for probably over 12 years. And on promotions, they're all always smiling and making sure that the fans are here and having a fantastic time.
The win-loss record isn't nearly as important as the atmosphere fans will experience. In Durham, I'm Natalie Hardin reporting.